Ah, wait a minute. I have stalled my engines. Oh, that's terrible. That's not what we wanted to see here at the start of it. But while we do this, we do have the perfect time to grab some donations here. So let's get through some of those. Oh, never mind. We are good. I am spinning out here. Let us go to the run right now. Logan, please take it away.
Hello, everybody. My name is Logan, and today we're going to be doing some 32-track skips for Mario Kart Wii. Please meet my couch.
Hello, everyone. My name's Z Cubed. I am also a Mario Kart Wii speedrunner.
Hey, everyone. My name is Blake, a.k.a. DKSC for life, and I've been speedrunning this game for almost 15 years now.
Hello, everyone. I am 12_Kelvin, and I don't know why I'm here.
Well, Kelvin, I assure you, we've brought you here for a very important reason, and later on in the run, you're going to be very helpful to us.
All right.
Yep. All right, we're going to go over the rules really quick. So we're going to go 150cc. That is the fastest class. We want the CPUs to be also very fast to improve our item luck. We're going to go in order 1 through 32 and strategic items. Zelda Cubed and Blake will describe that on the first race. So we're going to be using Funky Kong and Flame Runner, and Zelda Cube will describe that on the second race, why he's useful. So whoever's keeping track of the timer, we're going to get started when I say go. I'm going to count you down. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, so we're moving on to LC, and like Logan said, we're going to discuss strategic items real quick. Basically, strategic items remove some of the more obstructive items, so we're not going to be seeing any blue shells, shocks, or bullet bills today, but we are going to be seeing some items that help out with the run. Here, Logan, he unfortunately did not get a mushroom, but in 10th through 12th place, he's guaranteed to get triple mushrooms, and for a lot of the skips, you need mushrooms. So it's really helpful to have that guaranteed triple mushroom pull for this speedrun. I believe Blake had some stuff he wanted to add about strategic items, so take it away, Blake.
Sure will. That was a great play there by Logan, being able to draft Mario, getting back into first place at 27.2 lap 1 on Luigi's circuit. We'll definitely take that. Now, you only see a few items in this run. You're only going to see bananas, shells, mushrooms, POW blocks, and bloopers. You may see some fake item boxes, bombs, and thunderclouds, but those are very rare. We're going to see Logan go for his second shortcut of the run. That is what you want to see. This is looking like a pretty decent lap 2. Oh, we'll take that at 23.5. You got that wheelie there. We're going to talk about chain wheelies later on in the run. We're going to see if he can wrap it up strong here. As you approach the end of lap 3, there's always tons of items lying around and the potential for Logan to get sniped and to hit a banana. We're going to see if he can ace this last shortcut here. All right, this is looking like a good LC, a 114.0. I think we'll take that.
Yep, little unlucky at the beginning, but that, panned out pretty well, so.
Very nicely done. All right, so the next track, Moo Meadows. Moo Meadows, for the most part, is a driving-based course where not too much is going on, but there is one giant tech towards the end of the course called the low trick. Generally speaking, you want to be on the ground as much as possible, as being in the ground is faster than being in the air. However, there is an exception, with the biggest one being tricks. It is possible to go off of a ramp or something else that gives you air, and you press a D-pad input or do a shake depending upon the control scheme you use, and you get a trick boost like you're going to see here. Logan wants to minimize the air off those tricks, so he's going to try and do a low trick right here. Very nice. The way that low trick works is the ramp is what we call sticky road, which means you just stick to the road. Sticky road has a property where if you drive down into it, it can push you up, and that upwards push allows you to start a trick early, and then you come into contact with the sticky road on the side of the ramp, and it shoots you down. So yeah, he's going to go for it one more time here on the low ramp. Ooh. Yeah, unfortunately didn't quite get it there, but got low air, so thankfully he's not losing too much time. And that's all I have to say about the low ramp. One other thing I wanted to touch upon with this track is why he's using Funky Kong. Funky Kong has the highest speed stat of any character in the game, and the reason he's using Flame Runner is because it has the best combination of turn radius, mini turbo speed, and overall speed. I think Blake had some stuff he wanted to add about Moo Meadows, so go ahead, Blake.
Absolutely, and Logan's not able to get that last low trick, but that is okay. He's still wrapping up a pretty decent Moo Moo Meadows.
That's okay.
This next track is our first glitch track of the run, and Zelda Cubed and I are pledging $5 for every glitch and ultra shortcut that Logan can pull off this run. We'll hope you join us.
Yep.
So Mushroom Gorge is our first ultra shortcut track. Basically, ultra shortcuts are a class of shortcut which uses the checkpoint system in an unintended way. I'll explain that checkpoint system on the next track, but for now, let's just watch him do the shortcut. He's going to bag for shrooms, and then we're going to see him try it. Very nicely done. So the way that physics quirk works where he rides the wall is by using the mushroom off of the mushroom pad. It locks Funky Kong's bike speed at 100 kilometers per hour. That allows him to get pushed up the wall and ride around it. We're going to see him try it again right here.
Yep.
Very nicely done.
Now we got the CPUs in place, so we got to be careful. I think we'll be okay.
He's going to set up for it lap 3.
Yep.
And then
try not to get bumped.
Once he does the glitch, we'll explain the checkpoint system.
Yep.
Very nicely done. Okay. So why does that shortcut count the lap? Mario Kart Wii checkpoints are really interesting in how they work. Basically, the way the game tries to determine a lap count is using key checkpoints. There are key checkpoints scattered all throughout the track. And they have a property where if you drive through a key checkpoint, the next one is loaded and the previous one is loaded as well. The start line behaves like a key checkpoint in this sense. So if you cross the start line, the next key checkpoints loaded are the first one and the last one. Because the last key checkpoint is loaded, if you can get around the finish line and touch that last key checkpoint without explicitly crossing the line backwards, you can get a lap count. That makes that shortcut possible, and you're going to be seeing that class of shortcut a couple times throughout the run.
Out here. Okay, we're good.
But enough about ultra shortcuts, it's time to explain the late cut on Toad's Factory. For the longest time, speedrunners did not know that you could do this shortcut at the end without a mushroom, and then about 10 years ago or so, they came up with a technique which allows you to do it with ease. So we'll see him go for it, and then I'll explain it. Very nicely done. So the way that works is when you see Logan doing a drift, Funky Kong rotates on the axis perpendicular to the screen. So you saw it right there. Because Funky Kong is rotated, controls are actually tied to like the relative position of the bike. So switching directly from right to left will give Funky Kong an upwards motion and allow Logan to make the cut with ease. We'll see him do it one more time, coming up shortly.
Yep.
Very nicely done.
Heck yeah. Ooh, missed the low. That's okay. Yeah, thank you, Zelda Cubed. Can we get our first donations, please?
Of course, and we have a big one here. We have a massive $1,000 donation from Portentious that says, "Hail, Port here. This game has changed my life in so many ways, and I want to give back by helping others fight cancer." Logan, thank you so much for being an inspiration for myself and many other Mario Kart players. If you go for the RR Ultra in your run, I'll donate an extra $200.
Ooh. Yeah, that one's not possible.
It's literally not possible.
Yeah, it's not possible.
Thank you so much for that donation. What is possible, however, is Logan getting a fantastic Toad's Factory, a 152.7. We will definitely take that. We're moving on to Mario Circuit now, and this track is going to be a fun, oh, it's going to be a great one. We're hoping to see Logan get a green shell as soon as he can, because he's actually going to snipe these Goombas on this track for a mushroom to fall out of them. So we're going to hold our breath here and see if he can get good RNG. Not able to get the green shell, but that is okay. He's going to get rid of this banana in a second. Hope he pulls a green shell here. Perfect. That is what you want to see. He's going to go wide of that chain chomp. And oh God, what that? I'm so forgetful. Kelvin, what is that chain chomp called?
It's Braden, of course. We're going to see him many times throughout the run. So everyone remember Braden.
I'm sorry, everyone. I I just forgot. Thank you so much, Kelvin. Everyone, that was Braden. And we're going to see Braden again in a moment. We're going to see Logan snipe that Goomba. A great snipe there. And he has another green. He's going to go for this Goomba snipe here. And he's going to go wide of Braden to make sure Braden doesn't hit him. Hi, Braden. We're going to see Braden one more time this race, and then we're going to see if he can pull a green. Oh, he's not getting too lucky with the greens this race, but that's okay. Still some pretty smooth driving so far from Logan. Ah, dang it. I don't want to see that, but that is okay. He does have a chance to pull a green here to get a couple more Goombas. No, nope.
Oh, it was disguised.
Oh, he's disguised. Oh,
yeah,
no.
It's disguised.
All right, and we'll see if we can get a green here. No, oh my goodness gracious.
Bananas.
Logan getting all kinds of bananas. It's okay, he has time for one more Goomba snipe if the Goomba's in the right spot, and if he gets a green here. No! Bananas at the bananas. Yes,
hang on.
that is lucky. All right, nice MC, Logan.
All right. So Coconut Mall is our next track, and because there's a lot to explain, we're just going to start now. So it's our next ultra shortcut track, but in order to fulfill all of the conditions of an ultra shortcut, Logan has to get out of bounds. The way he's going to do that, it was something called a horizontal wall glitch. Basically, if you come into contact with something called a horizontal wall, which is a wall but horizontal, and a vertical wall on the same frame, you can go through other walls for 20 frames. So that's going to hopefully allow him to go through the wall on this upcoming escalator right here. If not, there is a backup, but let's see if he can pull it off.
Oh, just missed it.
Dang. So there is a backup over here. There's a horizontal wall, like where that railing to the left of your screen is right now. So he's going to try and hit that and go through the invisible wall.
Nope.
Come on. Darn.
We're fine. We got a lot of time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, even if he spends a long time going for it, this saves a lot of time.
There we go.
Yes.
Nice.
All right. And now, everyone, this is where the magic happens. Logan's going to be underneath the mall, and he is going to go into the parking lot now. Being able to pull that after only a couple attempts is great. He has to go to the back of the parking lot in order to hit that key checkpoint, and now we're going to see... okay, no worries. That does sometimes happen. He's going to go back to that last key checkpoint.
There we go.
Bingo. And now, you're going to see something special here. He's going to go back to that last key checkpoint. He's going to bop into first place. All right, a 7-second lap 2. That is what you want to see. And he's going to wrap up this Coconut Mall in under 1 minute and 19 seconds. Wow. So again, even with a couple of misses into that first part of the glitch, Logan's still able to save so much time on Coconut Mall. All right, we are not slowing down. We are headed to DK Summit. This track has a difficult double shortcut that Logan is going to go for every single lap. Now, this is actually my favorite track in the game, although I prefer to call it by its European version.
Woo, yeah.
I prefer to call it by its European version, DK Snowboard Cross, DKSC. So unfortunately, Logan did not pull a green shell there. He might get sniped here. He has to be really careful. There's often a green shell. Yeah, we see one right there. The CPUs will always throw a green shell. He wants to get as many tricks on these moguls as possible. 1, 2, 3 will take that. Now he has to be careful. This is a double cut right here. He has to slow down, hop into it. We'll see if he can pull it off. This is looking kind of tight. Yes, he gets it. A wheelie with the landing. Hits the boost pad. He wants to get as many boosts on the zipper here as possible. We'll see if he can dodge the Shy Guys. An expert Shy Guy dodge there by Logan. That's what you want to see, a 37.9 lap 1 on DK Summit. We will take that. Now, things will only get tougher on this track because there will be bananas and shells littered around the track, and if Logan runs into one at the bottom of the double shortcut, it may make him fall off because it's a blind spot. He won't see it until he lands. So we'll see if he gets lucky with no banana. Ooh, 4 mogul tricks. 3, but that's okay. We'll see if there's no banana down here. Perfect, no banana, we're in the clear. We'll see if he can get that double cut again, and he gets it, landing into that wheelie. And then we'll see if he can dodge the Shy Guys again. They are difficult to dodge. Yes! Awesome, 2 out of 2 Shy Guy dodges, 2 out of 2 last tricks, and a 37.7. All right, we'll definitely take that. Now, lap 3.
CPUs
okay, this is not looking good for... Yeah, this is not looking good for Logan. So the CPUs often back spam when they're in last place on this track. So a green shell may come out of nowhere. I've seen Logan get sniped on this turn right here and when coming down the moguls, but I don't see any greens right now. We should be good, but we're hoping for no bananas on this double cut. 3 mogul tricks, we'll take that. No bananas, no bananas. Oh, nice, nice. Oh, that's a great double shortcut by Logan. landing into that mini turbo, and we'll see if he can end it strong. No Shy Guy hits, no Shy Guy hits, no Shy Guy hits. Oh, okay, that's okay.
Yeah,
he dodged that last
totally
Shy Guy,
fine.
and he's still, that will take that, a 154 on DK Summit. All right.
Yep.
Very sick DK Summit.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the next track is Warriors Goldmine, and it's our next ultra shortcut track. Not anything too crazy has to be done to fulfill the condition of an ultra shortcut. He doesn't have to ride a wall. He doesn't have to get out of bounds. He's just going to trick off of the zipper and respawn behind the line. However, it is pretty tough to actually get that respawn. So let's see if he can pull it off.
Yes.
Nice.
Nice.
So what he's going to do when he lands is he's going to turn around and hit the last key checkpoint, which is right at the start of the cave where that second wooden pole is. And then he's just going to turn around, rinse and repeat, do that 2 more times. I think Blake has some stuff he wanted to add here as well. So go ahead, Blake.
I do, just like Zelda Cube said.
I think that's okay. I think
That's
so.
looking good.
It's gonna be close. Actually, that
Ooh.
respawn, it's fine. That respawn can work.
This rarely happens. Logan has to go back far enough again to hit that last key checkpoint. And now lap 3 is going to
CPUs
be
are
difficult.
gonna-
If he gets
ooh.
the CPUs are going to be up in his grill. We'll see if he gets the lap count. Okay, he has to be really careful here. There's going to be tons of CPUs he has to dodge. We'll see if he can dodge them. No, he was not able to dodge the CPUs, unfortunately, but that is okay. That often happens on Warriors Goldmine lap 3, but Dry Bones may be in his way. Smart play by Logan, slowing down to let Dry Bones pass. And I
that's
think
good.
that should be good, Logan.
It'll be the same respawn. Yeah.
Okay, same respawn.
The unorthodox respawn.
Wow.
And a little bit slower than we were hoping with that respawn, but that is okay. Sometimes this track can be disastrous with those CPUs, and he still gets a 110 on WGM. We will absolutely take that. All right, we are jumping into our next track, Daisy Circuit. This track does not have a glitch. It does, however, have a shortcut that Logan is going to be going for every single lap, and you need good QM for this shortcut. QM is quantum mechanics, and it's kind of sort of like luck. For the sake of the run, we're going to refer to it as luck. So it's an off-road stairwell he's going to be going through, and he wants to get elevation off the ramp so he can skip most of the off-road. We're going to see if he can get that elevation here.
Nope.
Not able to get it there, unfortunately. We're really hoping we see Logan get that on lap 2 and lap 3.
Yeah, something fun about these cones. We're trying to hit them in the middle as much as we can. They look pretty light, but these can actually stop your bike entirely from full speed. So we want to be careful driving around here. And can we get some donations, please?
Of course, absolutely amazing commentary, by the way. We are loving this. We have a $5 donation from Soul of the Medley. He says, hey, Logan, Blake, Zelda Cubed, and Kelvin, good luck today on the run, Logan. And Blake, remember to swing tight, fast up tilt. We also have a $25 donation from Arvo that says, good luck, Logan. Make us all proud. Even though I heard that you were under the Colin curse.
No, oh my gosh.
And then finally, one more here. We got a $42 donation from Darren402 that says, long-time Mario Kart Wii player here. Been following Logan as a player and his progress as a streamer for years now. And it's safe to say he has earned the right to showcase this game at a GDQ. Hope the run goes great, but I'm sure that wouldn't be a problem. Oh, and I'm coming for that DK Mountain record someday.
I'm always on the lookout.
Everyone is always after Logan and his many world records in this game, and Logan does a great job of defending them. Thank you all for those donations. Zelda Cube, I know you wanted to talk about this next track.
Yep. So the next track is Koopa Cape, and there are a couple of important things to mention here. The first is Logan's going to be going for a green shell again to try and do that same Shroomba technique. However, this one matters significantly more than Mario Circuit, as the Shroomba is right next to an off-road patch. So instead of saving like maybe 0.2, 0.3 per mushroom, it's going to be saving a full second per lap. So he's going to go for a green shell here. Unfortunately, he didn't quite get it. You'll see the Goomba on the right there. He's going to go for a green shell lap 2 to try and hit that. The other thing to mention is that in the pipe section of this course, you're going to be seeing Logan do some pretty cool strats where he's going to be wheeling on the side of the pipe. So I'll explain why that's faster after he goes for it. Very nicely done. So that pipe wall roof is what we call a reject road. which as it sounds, it rejects you and tries to get you back to the normal road as quickly as possible. And because it does so as quickly as possible, it can push Logan far forward at really high speeds. Normally there is an 120 unit per frame or kilometer per hour speed cap. However, that wall can allow him to reach up to like 185 or something. It's really quick. There you saw him do this really successfully, and that's what I have to say about Casey.
Yeah, this is probably one of the most satisfying tracks to drive in the entire run. Some of the tech does not make any sense why it's faster. Like, yeah, just this section right here going up the walls. Yeah, can we get some more donations?
Of course, we have a $25 donation from Anonymous here that says, donating for amazing commentary by DKSC. This game wasn't on my most anticipated list, but I'm so glad I've caught it because of just how passionate you are. Good luck, Logan. And also a $50 donation from Anonymous that says, I love the energy here. Very fun to watch the ultra shortcut shenanigans on my favorite track, Coconut Mall. And do keep those favorite track donations coming in as well, folks.
Yeah, and I want to apologize to everyone. If you thought this is how crazy the run is going to get, you're in for a rude awakening because the run's about to go up like 10 times more crazy on this next track. So we're seeing Logan wrap up Koopa Cape here. No worries.
All right, it looks like we are having a little bit of tech issues here, but that is no worries. We'll have that energy right back for you all soon. Folks, do sit tight there. As we know, sometimes tech issues happen. Nothing we can do about it, but I hope you're all enjoying the event here as well. While we are waiting for the run to get back up and running, I'm going to give you a quick update on the incentives that we have. We do, of course, have the pet Cerberus. He is a good boy after all. We're currently at, believe it or not, $12,559 out of the $15,000 incentive total that we're having here. But the special thing about this is for every $500 that we are raising on this is one pet to Cerberus. So if we do math there, which I'm hopefully good at, there's potentially 30 pets there and we are almost there. So do keep them coming in. And we also, of course, have our Octopath Traveler 2 incentive as well for the blindfolded Galdera fight. If you want to see the super boss or the final boss of Octopath Traveler 2 just done completely blindfolded, then we are at $15,397.90 out of the $25,000 that we're looking for that. You are absolutely smashing these incentives, folks. Please do keep them going. But no, chat, while you are all here, while we are all waiting to get ourselves set up and continuing, we do have the technical difficulties screen there. We always love that. Can we get a big shout out to our tech crew as well for doing all this hard work, putting on this event, for all the, just all the work that they do, keeping this event running as smoothly as they possibly can. It is absolutely amazing just how smooth this event is running, and them providing us these great little intermission screens and that we have too. So big shout outs to our tech crew as well. All right, folks, it looks like we are all ready to go again. Let us go back to Mario Kart Wii.
All right, everyone, welcome back.
You can resume the timer now. Yeah.
Okay, I'll be honest. I kind of am glad we got that break because
Yeah.
I needed a breather because I have a lot to explain on this next track. So this is Maple Treeway. This is yet another glitch track, and this is the most difficult glitch you'll be seeing in the run today. For this one, Zelda Cube and I are pledging $50 if Logan can manage to pull this one off. You're going to see him bag for those shrooms, and he's already back in a top spot by using that off-road shortcut. And as soon as he drifts around this corner, he's going to be back into first place in under 17 seconds. Now, he's going to save these shrooms for the end of the lap. He is going to trick into a hidden off-road section and use a shroom to shroom from it. It's going to be to the left of the finish line. He is going to do that to skip the first key checkpoint. And by skipping that first key checkpoint, it'll allow him to do an ultra shortcut after the cannon that otherwise wouldn't count the lap. And then he'll hit that last key checkpoint a few moments later. I'll be quiet now so we can focus.
Get out. All right.
Come on, come on. Yes, I think he got it. I think we're good. He's able to nail that glitch, and now we'll see if he can pull off the ultra shortcut here. The CPUs are coming down from the cannon. Oh, okay. He didn't hit that shroom. That's good. All right, can he get it? Yes, he gets it. And this is where the magic happens. The game still thinks he's in a bottom spot, so he can get triple shrooms again, and now he's going to jump into first place and do it all over again.
Ooh, not that one.
Unfortunately,
oh, well, we're fine. We made it, though.
Not able to get it, but that is okay. He's still going to save a ton of time on this Maple Treeway. And we are wrapping up a 39 seconds lap 2. So again, with the type of speed run this is, the fact that Logan went for that glitch in this setting is amazing to me. And the fact that he was able to recover as nicely as he did and is still in first place is even more amazing. Oh my God! Oh, and we get the star! We get the star! Oh my goodness, you talk about a consolation prize. He got the star on Maple Treeway. We didn't even talk about that. We didn't even talk about stars because we didn't think that would happen. It's so rare to see a star pop out of that pile of leaves. This is tremendous. All right, and we're going to see if he can get the triple net. Oh, and he gets that triple net. All right, he is wrapping up this Maple Treeway and still saving a ton of time over not doing the glitch. So a great Maple Treeway there by Logan. My goodness, and that star.
So, from the most difficult ultra shortcut track to the easiest.
Yes.
This one is definitely the most simple. If you see this rock on the left at the start of Grumble Volcano, that rock has all of the conditions necessary to fulfill an ultra shortcut. You can cross the line easily, and you can hit the last key checkpoint easily. I don't know how this one wasn't caught in playtesting. Why are you driving forward?
Oh my gosh. Jeez, I just had a huge brain fart. I'm so sorry.
So
I thought it was no shortcut. Oh, wow. That is bad. Uh-oh.
I think you can make it still.
No
the thing
way.
is-
I just forgot.
The thing is, Logan,
Dude,
is...
I thought it was online TT.
no,
I could still, I think I'm still fine.
Yeah, you'll make it. You'll make
Dude,
it.
Everyone,
oh my God.
Logan could sit in his chair for a minute and not do anything and still beat the CPUs by doing this glitch here. So really, it's okay. Zelda Cube?
Yeah, I don't know how this one wasn't caught in playtesting. There, he caught the last key checkpoint. He's going to cross the line again. He goes around it, and he's going to touch the last key checkpoint.
We might have a little rumbling rock, though.
Yeah, you
Be
can
a little hard.
You can try this one at home. Like, this one is pretty simple. Go ahead and try it.
Yeah, we're good.
Logan's been doing so
That's
well
so
this
funny.
speedrun so far.
I kind of zoned out a little bit. Thanks for that's why I have commentators.
We're here for you. We're here for you, Logan. That's still okay, everyone. That's despite what Logan did, despite a blunder Logan had, still a 56-second Grumble Volcano. And for those that have played this game, especially when it first came out, if you ever played it online and wondered why your Grumble Volcano race would end in under 60 seconds, that is because that dastardly person in first place did that glitch. We are headed to the DDR now. Dry Ruins, he's going to go for this sand hop, and he gets that sand hop. That's what you want to see, dodging that cactus. This is a no glitch track. However, there is a wall glitch that Logan is going to be attempting here. We're going to hold our breath and see if he can pull it off. Something to note as well are the bats, and that we are happy that he got this green shell for the pokies. We'll see if he can pull it off. Yes, all right, the first attempt there, that's what you want to see. Now he is going to go to the left of this pokey, but he's happy to have that green because the pokies will get in his way at some points during this race. He's going to get a nice trick off of there. He's setting himself up for the stroller.
Oh my God.
Oh, a 37.5 lap one. Logan Logan, what are you doing? Logan throwing caution to the wind. Logan going for the streamless cut on Dry Ruins. Folks, that was not planned. Oh my goodness. And Logan is going to have an even faster lap 2 now. He's going to get these low tricks off those pillars because those pillars will fall every lap. He's going to go for that wall glitch again. And of course, he nails it. Who am I to doubt Logan? And he's going to drift around and avoid that sand pile there. We'll see if he can pull off that wheelie here. He gets the wheelie out and then that trick again. Now he's going to go to the leftist. Oh, he's not going for it again. Oh my God. He's not able to get all of it that time, but still a 38.2 lap 2 on DDR. And now he's going for that stand hop again. And of course, he gets it. He's going to snipe that pokey to get it out of the way to save a little bit of time. And now he can trick off this pillar. That just fell. And we'll see if he can get a low trick. That's 1. That is 2. Flawless execution there by Logan. Now we're going to hold our breath. Can he get this last wall glitch, please? Yes! Oh, the banana. Oh, that's a great banana dodge there by Logan. A split-second reaction. He has to go wide here and get into a slip drift. We'll talk about drifts later because the sand has filled up in the center. Oh, a little bit of an improv there. Trick didn't come out, but he lands into an MT. Oh, man. We will take this DDR, a 153.7. All right, that's looking good to me.
All right, very nicely done. Yeah, Logan is the best DDR player in the world, and coincidentally, he's also the best Moonview Highway player in the world, which is our next track. So this track may look incredibly chaotic with how he's going to be weaving between all of the cars and handling the cycles. But again, Logan's the best Moonview Highway in the player in the world. He knows the cycles. He will be just fine.
Hopefully. Yep, so just no mistakes and we should be okay. So, Argick, can we get some donations, please?
You can indeed. We have a $250 donation from Junie that says, I wish you good luck on the run, Logan. Great, glad to see Mario Kart Wii back on the menu, as well as you and the couch making it back for your second GDQ. I know you've been putting in a lot of practice and effort into this run today, and it's awesome to see the speedrunning community come together to benefit such a great cause.
Absolutely.
For an extra incentive, every BC3 ramp cut you make first try, I'll add an extra $10.
Ooh.
Smiley face, and it says, hey, Shark Hog. I probably butchered that. I am sorry.
No, you nailed it. You nailed it.
All right.
Perfect.
Thank you for that. We're closing in on the end of lap 2 on Moonview Highway here. Now, Logan, like Zelda Cube says, is an expert on this track. He knows the car patterns on verses as well as the time trial. And if he makes one small blunder or one small mistake, he will have to improv and take a different route. There's times that he even has to purposely slow down to save time later on by not having to go wide to avoid a truck. So we're gonna see, I think you're good, Logan, right? You don't need to slow down? No. Yeah, you're good here.
Yeah, I'm all good. Maybe a touch wide. Yeah.
Oh, nope, yeah, we're perfect.
And we can go tight to the milk truck here.
Excellent, that is what you wanna see.
Oh, perfect.
Nice, this is looking like a pretty good Moonview. Let's see what he ends with here. All right, we will take that. A 146.8 on Moonview Highway. And again, with how many things can go wrong on this track with all the vehicles and bomb cars, we're happy about that.
Yeah, very much so. That was a really excellent Moonview Highway. Nicely done. Right now we're moving on to Bowser's Castle, and Bowser's Castle is quite a unique track as it has had quite the world record history. It is one of the only tracks in the game where all 3 of the main vehicles which are used in time trials, that being Flame Runner, which he's on right now, the Mach Bike, which is the medium weight character's main bike, and the Spear, which is another heavyweight bike, were all the meta at some point. The reason why is because there is a glitch on this track which skips a spiral, which Logan is going to be coming up to soon. The Spear loses time to the Mach Bike everywhere, and the Mach loses time to the Flame Runner everywhere except for the glitch, I'm pretty sure. So why would the slower vehicles be the meta at all? Well, the reason why is because the glitch is pretty easy to do on Spear. It's tough, but still doable on Mach. Wow, that is a really unfortunate foul.
Yeah.
And it's the hardest on Flame Runner. Despite Flame Runner being the fastest vehicle overall, it took like 13, 14 years for it to be done 3 out of 3 streamless in a world record. So it's way too hard for a run like this. We're not going to see it today, but it's still an important piece of history to touch on.
Absolutely. This game is crazy. The fact that new strats and shortcuts are being found 16 years after it's been released is crazy. Logan's going to the right this time. We'll see what he's thinking. I very rarely see him going to the right side. Looks like he's going to set himself up for the glitch. Logan going for the glitch. My goodness, Logan is feeling so good about this run so far. He is going for what seems like everything. Literally right after we said he wouldn't go for it, he just wants to prove us wrong. Logan, you've been keeping us on our toes today. That is for certain. All right, and we are approaching the geysers at the end of lap 2. Logan wants to get as many tricks here as possible. 1, 2, and 3. That is looking pretty good to me. So still, despite that glitch blunder, he's able to get a 55.8 lap 2. A great recovery there by Logan. And we're going to see him get a couple tricks here. Excellent. Now, he has to be even more careful on lap 3 because, again, items will be littered around the track. There's lots of tight turns and blind spots here, so he has to be careful with where he is going. He's going to go to the right again. We'll see what he's thinking. I don't know what's going through his... I could never dream to know what's going through Logan's head. We're going to see if he goes for it again. He almost gets the glitch. Oh my goodness, Logan going for the glitch again and almost pulling it off. And hitting that fire, but I'm kind of glad Logan did not get that. I don't think I could take much more excitement. Okay, now, Kelvin, we're actually passing through these stomping cinder block enemies. Later on in the run, I'm going to need your help with figuring those out. I'm forgetting what they're called, but more on that later. We're going to get 2 tricks, 3, almost 3 tricks, 2 in Bowser's Castle. All right, so a 240 on Bowser's Castle. Not exactly what you want to see, but considering the fact that Logan went for the glitch twice like the madman he is and still got a 240 is great because you can often fall off when you go for that glitch. So realistically, he failed it the best possible way that he could have. All right, so this is Rainbow Road, the most iconic track in Mario Kart. And listen, for those with bad memories on this track, for those that hate this track, we understand, and so does Logan. Even a world record holder like Logan has to be careful on this track. There's little railing, barely any railing on this track, so he's not going to trick it all here. He's going to only trick at the end on this flip ramp. He's going to get a couple tricks on this figure 8 here, and then drift to the right and make his way to the cannon. And no! Logan going for the shroomless cut, saving a little bit of time just to keep me on the edge of my seat. Logan, I cannot believe you went for that. Logan still throwing caution to the wind on the most scary track of them all. Logan invalidating everything I'm saying by saying that he's going to be careful. And nope, he does what he wants when he wants to. Logan is going to wrap up a good lap 1 on Rainbow Road. We'll see what he ends with. That's pretty decent. A 51.0, and he is going to, oh my goodness, Logan throwing that green shell. That's going to go straight down the earth. I hope it doesn't hit one of us. Well, if it hits Zelda Cube, I guess it'll be okay. Anyway.
Yeah, I guess that's my cue to start speaking. So Rainbow Road is quite an interesting...
What did that come from?
You okay, Calvin?
Oh man, that hurt. Green shell just came out of nowhere.
I'm sorry, I'm sure you'll recover. Yeah, Rainbow Road, cool time trial track. It is the only no-glitch world record in the game to use a cart. The reason why cart is viable here is one, this track is littered with boost panels and tricks. Normally, the bike would just gain over a cart because of how often it can wheelie on straights. However, because of the constant state of boost, you're already close enough to the 100... Oh, no.
Kelvin's
Brace yourself, Kelvin.
Kelvin, hide.
Please, no, I can't take it again. It hurts so much.
Yeah, so cart is close to the 120 kilometer per hour speed cap at all times, so the time saved from wheelies is minimal. The other reason is that carts and outside drifting vehicles can perform a shortcut on the first turn. While it is technically possible with inside drifting bike, it is task only. I don't think that will ever be done by a human, and so we're not going to see it today. Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's weird.
Nice.
It's fine.
Okay. Nice recovery there by Logan. Lots of things can go wrong. And Kelvin, I really hope you're okay because I'm going to need your help in the retro tracks.
I will do my best.
Right. Excellent. We are wrapping up a pretty decent Rainbow Road. That was actually a really good Rainbow Road up until one of those last turns.
Good besides one turn. Yeah.
Exactly. And again, with how many things can go wrong on Rainbow Road and the fact that you went for those stroomless cuts every single lap and didn't fall off, we're more than happy with that. All right, everyone. We are headed into the retro tracks. And in my opinion, this is the more difficult half of the run. The reason I say that is because for the retro tracks, in order to get the time that you want, you need crisp, clean driving with tight turns. You'll see Logan taking so many unbelievably tight turns.
Wait.
He wants to save
just
every
got a second
millisecond he can.
Ow.
Wow.
Ow.
I don't know if I've seen that happen before.
That could have been a mushroom.
Wow. And the thing is, with the retro tracks, there are so many more enemies that will go after you. They'll go out of their way to get you. And if Logan does not get good RNG with the enemies on this track, they will cost him a ton of time by hitting him. So he has a green shell just to be safe. Now, Kelvin, I need your help again. I'm forgetful.
Yes.
What are these enemies even called?
Oh, that's a good question. Me and the boys back at the lab, we've been conducting a lot of research on various enemies throughout this game. So let me just hold on. Sorry, there's so many pages. Yes. All right. According to Volume 4, Subsection F, Paragraph 2. Oh, wait. Okay. These things have yet to be identified, but so far we believe it to be some kind of dog.
Ooh.
Ooh.
A dog.
Well, we do love dogs here, especially the unidentified ones. And Logan, what are you doing? Logan, no! Logan, the dog!
Poor
Well,
dog.
now we have one less test subject.
Oh, Logan, how could you do that? The boys of the you know, I can't believe this. All right, well, anyway, we're headed to the next track, and Kelvin, I have to take your word for them being called dogs, because I haven't played Mario Sunshine in a long time, so I guess you're right. But anyway, we're headed to Yoshi Falls. These next two tracks are the shortest tracks in the game. However, these next two tracks, tons of things can go wrong with how short they are. Logan can lap CPU. On lap 3, they can bump him off, they can snipe him. These waterfalls all are difficult. We'll see if he can pull off this first one, and he gets it. All right, so we're gonna be holding our breath when we get the lap 3 to make sure that nothing bad happens. Okay, and something that we do want to say about this track. So you see that egg in the center of the track, everyone? Well, for the longest time, everyone thought that that egg was impossible to reach, but very recently, our amazing tool-assisted speedrun community found a way to get on that egg, to skip most of the track, to get a 7-second lap time. It's the craziest Yoshi Falls glitch I've ever seen. Honestly, it's probably the craziest glitch in Mario Kart Wii in general.
Yeah. So we got one more lap. Can we get some donations? I think it's been a little bit.
Of course, we have a $25 donation from Lordly Hour saying, my favorite Mario Kart track? Baby Park, 50cc, lightning only. Why? That's awful. We also have a $50 donation from, I believe it is Tealin GG, that says, hey Logan and GDQ, very good luck to you today on your run. Hoping to see some exciting shortcuts and glitches today. Enjoy.
Absolutely. Zelda Cubed.
Yeah, so the next track is Ghost Valley 2. Well, actually, first of all, like Blake touched upon with the task community earlier, they are excellent. Shout outs to them. Second of all, yeah, this is GV2. So GV2 is quite the interesting track, as it is unique in versus mode specifically. In time trials and online, which is the main game mode that players play, these blocks fall on a cycle, but in versus mode, they only fall when you touch them. So because Logan's not going to be hitting any of these blocks except for the one
except the one at the beginning,
he has to adjust the lines that he normally uses in online and in time trials. But again, Logan's very good. He should be able to do that no problem.
All right, we have to be really careful of these CPUs. I've seen these CPUs fall off and have green shells. Usually when you fall off, you lose your item, not the CPUs, I guess. So we gotta be really careful here. Toad might have something. Just gotta be super careful. All right, Toad's not doing anything. And that's GV2.
Nice GV2 there by Logan, a 56, almost a 55. We will definitely take that. All right, and on this next track, we saw a PAL block a few races ago on Bowser's Castle. We really, really do not want to see any PAL blocks this race. We're hoping for good RNG, because Logan is going to slow down for shrooms again. And if the PAL block hits him, he will lose his shrooms. And he's going to go for the single shroom. No, okay, Waluigi stole it. That's fine. He's going to get the triple shrooms here in 12th. And he's going to get back up as soon as he can. And we'll see if he can pull off a good shortcut here. Diddy Kong was kind of in his way. Nope, he's good, and he's already back in first place in under 20 seconds, and he has 2 shrooms that he can use. So now we are hoping for no POW blocks, and he, I guess, has to be careful of these plant-looking things. Kelvin, can I have your help again?
Of course. What's up?
There's a lot of plants on this track. I don't know what they're. What are these plant things called?
Oh, yes.
I have no idea what they're called.
So after years of research, the boys back at the lab, hang on, let me just find the notes real quick. Ah, yes. According to Volume 2, Subsection A, Paragraph 2, these have been identified to be called piranha plants. The fun fact about these piranha plants is that they've actually been beheaded by farmers since
What?
They were causing a little too much trouble, you know, eating all of their crops and their livestock. So that's why you're only seeing their heads. So they're not really too harmful. They can't really do too much, but it is still advised to clear away from them.
Okay, Logan, well, make sure you stay away from those piranha plants.
Yeah, piranha.
I guess not headless, but bodiless. That's, well, you know, Kelvin, that's very scary. Zelda Cube, you can take it away.
Yeah, RMR is a great example of the different types of drifts in this game. Oftentimes you'll see Logan performing what's called a delay drift right there, where he waits a minute, or where he waits until he actually lands to touch the stick. If you can complete the turn in just the mini turbo boost, you don't want to start your turn early, since the mini turbo only starts charging when you hit the ground. So you'll see him performing those a lot, but you did also see there are a couple turns where he just holds hard right and does what we call an 08 drift, which is where you will not be able to complete the turn in the time that it takes to charge the MT. Anyway, moving on to RSL. RSL does have a glitch. However, it is the closest thing you can get to pure luck in this game. You just wheelie at the pole. When you wheelie into a wall, you can be shot back and get a little bit of air, and you slow down immediately. If you clip the side of the pole, you'll get that bounce off of the wall, but then you won't slow down and you'll just get a lot of height, and it allows you to fulfill the conditions of an ultra shortcut. However, it is, again, the closest thing to pure luck in this game. I think it has a consistency of about 1 in 100 on the most optimal vehicle to do it with. It's just not reasonable for a run like this. However, it does give us a chance to talk about chain wheelies. After 3 seconds when you start a wheelie, the wheelie drops on its own. You'll see it on this straightaway right here. Unless he hops out of the way. But anyway, because the wheelie drops after 3 seconds, sorry, and being in a wheelie for as much time as possible is what you want to do. You want to chain the wheelie as soon as it drops, and with each subsequent frame, you will be losing more time. Chaining it on the first possible frame drops you from 97 kilometers per hour, or units per frame, to 94. The second frame drops you to 91, the third frame 88, and finally the last frame is 84, which we call a full drop. When driving on normal road, which technically this is slightly off-road, so the speeds aren't quite right, but it's close, you will lose 150 milliseconds with a full drop versus a full chain. So it's a really important skill to learn as a high-level player to be good at those chain wheelies.
Yes, they are very, very costly. Ooh, we just saw a red shell there. It's off the track now. Really costly in time. That's why this game isn't completely optimized, mostly because of that tech. Argick, can we get 3 donations?
3 donations. Let's go. Start with a big one. We got a $3,000 donation from
goodness.
Dan's Gaming with no message on that one. Thank you very much. That is amazing. We also have a $1,000 donation.
Oh my gosh.
From Sam Hopkins with no comment as well. And then one donation that I absolutely agree with here. A $100 donation from Strawberry Yoshi that says, "Can we get a round of applause for this amazing commentary, making an already exciting run even more exciting?" Absolutely. You are all phenomenal. I am loving this.
Yep.
All right. We really
fantastic.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
We really appreciate that. My goodness. And we saw Logan wrap up a pretty decent Sherbert land. And Zelda Cube, I'll let you take this next one.
Yeah, so Shy Guy Beach. There are 2 different methods of pulling off an ultra shortcut. None of them are even possible in this speedrun. The first, you have to wait 3 minutes for one of those falling bombs to land, and then you can do that wall clip technique, which we mentioned on Sherbet Land, off of it. However, since this is versus mode, touching the bomb will cause it to explode on impact, and so the glitch is not possible. The second glitch involves using an outside drifting bike to clip the side of the track and get a respawn. But again, outside drifting bike, we're on inside drift here, so we can't do that. However, it does give us the opportunity to talk about these slow ramps coming up here. So these pink ramps are an example of a slow ramp, and when you touch it, Funky Kong will continue to decelerate until he reaches 50 kilometers per hour. Well, until you touch the ground afterward. So you want to touch the ground as soon as possible, and you can do that low trick technique that we mentioned earlier in the run on Luma Meadows, although this one is performed slightly differently, as you're supposed to hop at the same time you touch the ramp when you perform the trick input. But yeah, that's about all there is to Shaga Beach.
But there is one more thing to it as well, and that is, Kelvin, I'm gonna need your help again. What in the world are all these little red crab things even called?
Oh, yes, I had it here just a second ago. Alright, so the boys back at the lab, they're actually too scared to go near this thing because it's so aggressive because of its large pincers. So it has simply been dubbed the Lean Mean Pincing Machine.
Lean, mean, pinching machine.
Pincing machine. Yes.
Well, Logan, you did a great job of dodging those lean, mean pinching machines on that race. Fortunately, we won't see any of those on this next race, Delfino Square. However, we'll see something even more scary, and that is more chain wheelies. Zelda Cube was talking about it on Sherbet Land. They are so important. We're going to see Logan go for a chain wheelie here. We'll see if he can pull it off. Oh,
That looks like a half. I think
looks like a half. Okay, so not as bad as it could be, which, again, in this type of run, we will take that. All right, we're going to see Logan go to the
I just
left.
got Bib in one.
Up here, you do not often see him get a fake iron box in first place. Not really anything he can do with this. He's going to get rid of it. Oh, he could have sniped himself.
That was close.
My goodness.
Not used to throwing a fib away there.
Oh, man. All right, we're going to see if Logan can get a nice low trick
Wrong
here.
trick direction, but we're fine. Yeah.
Little high. Yeah, not the best trick you want to see, but that is okay. We're going to hold our breath here and see if Logan can get the 2 chain wheelies now.
Like 88, maybe.
Half.
That was a chain.
Oh, that was a full. Nice. All right, well, that's everything I had, Logan.
Yeah, we're gonna try to snipe one of these boxes after the dock to see if we can get a shroom for the next lap, but that's about it for this track. Argick, we got about a lap and a half. We got a lot of time for donations.
Fantastic. I'm going to start this one by just letting you all know we have a brand new incentive that has just been opened. You have already met the Pet Cerberus incentive, by the way. That is now fully complete, so thank you very much for that. We have now opened an additional 2-player, 1-controller weapon run. So if this is met, Arcalena and Trash Lapras will collab on an extra weapon run using the Achilles Spear, this time both using the same controller after the main Hades race. That is at $25,000, and some Eagle Eye donators have already seen that. We've got $50 in there already. And while we have the remainder of this lap, we have a $40 donation from Kept in Stitches that says, my husband and I have played a lot of Mario Kart together, and it's great to see Mario Kart Wii. The first one we played as a couple at GDQ. Good luck, Logan.
Thank you.
All right. Kelvin, I need your help. What is this?
Oh my gosh.
I don't know this one. What is all this green stuff called?
Oh, right. To be honest, I actually have no idea. You know, me and the boys back to the lab, we've been indoors for so long doing research, we haven't seen it in years. I honestly could not tell you what it is. It's been a long time.
Yeah, listen. I don't know what that is, but I'll tell you, Zelda Cube especially doesn't know what that green stuff is.
Yep, I do not. But thankfully, there's none of that green stuff on this track. This is Waluigi Stadium.
Yep, just mud.
Yeah.
All.
This, we're joking right now, but this track is unironically one of the hardest tracks in the run.
Yep,
easily
very
the hardest in the retros. There's so much tech that he has to do. There you saw him perform the wall bounce. I don't have time to explain that because he's going to be setting up for the turn skip here. This is really hard. Let's see if he can get it. Very nice. That is really hard.
Nice.
The way that works is when he lands from the first zipper trick, he performs a down trick, and that gives him more traction, so he can get back to the zipper quickly. He wants to time that first down trick so that way he's able to get as much boost as possible, as late off of the zipper as possible, to get enough speed to clear that turn. This is a lot harder than it looks. Also, back to the wall bounce. As we mentioned earlier, being on the ground is generally faster than being in the air, so even though he's stalled on the wall for a second, it still saves quite a bit of time to do that wall trick. We'll see him go for the turn skip one more time, and then Blake can take it away.
I will take it away indeed as we see Logan nail that last, or rather second to last, turn skip there. Now, lap 3 on this track can be devastating. There is a chance that Logan can get sniped by an item or have an item fall on him at the end. So the ramp at the end of the track, the CPUs will be going over it, like Toad and Koopa Troopa will be going over it as Logan is going underneath it. And if they drop an item, it could land on Logan.
Green bouncing.
Errant green, he has to be careful of the greens. We've been lucky so far with greens not hitting Logan today. And then we're going to see if Logan can pull off this last turn skip. Oh, the blooper! The blooper! No. Oh,
No,
terrible timing for the blooper. It doesn't slow you down, but it can definitely mess you up. And then we're going to... Okay, perfect. Yeah, so Logan was able to get underneath that ramp. No problems. Oh, man.
It's going to be good.
Oh, this is looking like a decent... Oh, that's pretty... Oh, wow. Wow! A 155.9 on Waluigi Stadium. That is what you want to see. I almost sounded like Waluigi there for a minute. Logan, you are keeping us on our toes. All right. We are headed to this next track, and we are not slowing down. I got something I got to tell you all. So, there's a tech here that Logan has to go for, and I'm going to see if I can explain it all as fast as I can. So, there's a trickable surface... like a long trickable surface on this hill coming up. Logan is going to do a double trick off of it. And the way that works is he's going to hop at the start of the trickable surface because it starts early, and he is going to use that air to get another trick on the top of the hill, which will allow him to do one more trick. And if that made no sense, just watch and see. 1, 2, boom. Flawless execution. And we see Logan free and clear in first place. He does want to get a green shell here as soon as possible. We're hoping he pulls one on these next set of boxes because there are lots of enemies on this track. Again, these retro tracks can be devastating with enemies, so many lying around. And as we see Logan approaching the double trick again, we're actually going to be seeing that one more time later on in the run on GCN Mario Circuit. Now, Kelvin, I need your help. We'll see if Logan can pull off, and he did. Kelvin, what are these little pokey bally things even called? I called them pokies, but I don't think that's even their name. What are their names?
That is correct. Yes, these are actually giant desert earthworms that are horribly mutated, which is why they are so massive. And they now have spikes on them, so they are of course not safe to touch.
Okay, well, speaking of not safe to touch, giant earthworm, that sounds terrifying. Kelvin, what in the world are those red fire snake thingies called?
Yes. They are these scorching hot worms of fun and happiness.
What?
They just love dancing around. You see them, they love just jumping around, dancing around, but unfortunately they are way too hot to touch.
They are, yeah.
So you have to stay away.
Yeah, gotta be careful.
Okay, well, Logan is trying to, I guess, snipe and murder some of our newfound friends. I'm not sure why Logan would do that, but anyways, Zelda Cube.
Yeah, so the next track, there's actually a lot to explain on this one. BC3 or Bowser Castle 3. If you look at the mini-map at the start when the track loads in, the bottom left turn of that mini-map seems like it would be a way to skip it, and there is. However, it's not quite as intuitive as you expect. Those ramps connecting those islands are slow ramps, which means that, like we said on Shy Guy Beach, it will slow you down to 50 kilometers per hour. So using a mushroom off of that slow ramp and just doing that, you won't even get close to making that shortcut. However, there is a way around that. If you come into contact with the top of the wall, then it will cancel the slow ramp properties since you're touching ground. We're going to see him go for it right here.
Gotta be careful. CPUs are very dangerous.
Nice.
So yeah, he's just going to do that 2 more times and hopefully wrap up BC3.
All right.
Yeah.
And Logan, of course, making this 100 times easier than it actually is. Now, again, we're going to hold our breath on this track. We are really hoping for no POWs. Oh my gosh. And the thing is with the POWs here is not only will they make Logan lose his shrooms, but they can cost him so much time, because if a POW hits him when he's on these slow ramps coming up here, he's not necessarily going to have enough time to react, and it may shoot him off the stage. I've seen that happen so many times.
Yeah,
so we're going to see if he can, we're going to see if he gets the second cut here. Yes, that is once you see what you want to see. And we're going to see Logan get another chain wheelie here. Gets the drop, unfortunately. This is another chain wheelie track. We're going to hope and see Logan get a couple chain wheelies here. And wow. And, you know, Kelvin, I see these stomping cinder block enemies again. I don't answer me now, but I think I'm going to need your help figuring out what in the world those are.
That's no problem at all.
Those might be the biggest mystery yet, but we're going to see Logan get onto lap 3 here. And again, you can see how tight he's taking these turns. We said on the retro tracks, you need crisp, clean, precise, tight driving. And we're going to see if he can pull it off. The exclamation point of this lap. Yes, there we go. And he's able to land into that mini turbo. That is what you want to see.
Ooh, we got some CPUs coming up. Gotta look out.
Yeah, this is not good. This is not good for Logan. If Mario falls off again, it will create a problem for...
I think they're fine. Yeah.
Looking... Okay, this is looking like looking like a pretty decent BC3, a 208.5. I'm sure you're happy with that, Logan.
Yep, that's just fine. Yeah, coming up is GC and Mario Circuit. Zelda Cube, did you want to say something about this track?
Not RMC, but I do want to say something about DKJP.
DK, sorry.
They
DKJP.
changed the game on you, Logan.
I forgot. Yeah, they changed the game.
They changed the game on Logan
Did
again.
you not read the patch notes?
Sorry, I didn't read the memo.
Logan, there's a DLC for this game. It came out this morning, 16 years later. You weren't paying attention.
Anyway, yeah, DKJP has a couple of things to it. First of all, that green stuff is back, which we're still struggling to find the name of. There is an ultra shortcut on this track, but it involves not only performing one of those somewhat lucky-based wall clips, but you also have to clip off of a horizontal wall afterward. Error control in this game is pretty limited, so it's not viable for a run like this. But it does, again, give us the opportunity to talk about this ending turn coming up. You can see, like, on the minimap just how sharp it is. Because it is so sharp, it is possible for a red shell to hit Logan from the side. Usually, just trailing an item is enough to avoid red shells. However, on that turn, if it hits you from the side, then it completely bypasses the item. It is possible for Logan to get redded in strategic mode, so hopefully he is prepared if that does happen. But I think Logan wanted to talk about this upcoming turn skip right here, so take it away.
Kelvin, I gotta talk about Kelvin really quick. Kelvin, what is that boat over there?
Yeah, that should not be here. What is that doing here?
What?
This is awkward. That is actually the boat me and all the boys back at the lab conduct research on. I did not authorize them to be all the way up here.
What?
I don't know what it's doing over here. I'm gonna have to make a few phone calls.
This is getting way too real.
Unrelated,
Kelvin,
but we might be hiring for a lot of positions soon, if anyone's interested.
Can't believe they added your boat in the DLC.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. There's a lot of people on that boat. So yeah, Zelda Cube talked about the turn skip here. This is like the only tech we do on the track. This track is probably the most boring track. But, well, actually, there's another track later that Zelda Cube will touch on. That banana's still there. Can we get 2 quick donations for the next track?
Of course you can. Get a $25 donation from Anonymous saying, amazing commentary by DKSC for life. Great work, everybody. And we got a $5 donation from James that says, Logan, you inspired me to play this game, and I hope you continue to inspire others like me now and in the future. Much love, brother.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you for that. And speaking of inspiration, we're going to see something that inspires us every time we pass by it, and that is Brayden, everyone. Brayden is back. No, we love Brayden. Brayden's a friend.
Yeah.
Brayden is not going to be a problem to Logan today because Logan is going to slow down and get some shrooms.
CPUs.
And he's hoping to get a single shroom here. Not good RNG. That's okay. He's going to get triple shrooms, and he's going to avoid Brayden all race. But we can still say hi, Brayden. When we pass right by him, he wants to get good QM, and that is what you want to see. A little wide on that exit, but he's able to skip a lot of that mysterious green stuff. which I don't know what it's called. We got to figure that out for next time.
Yep.
But he's able to skip a lot of that by getting good QM. We spoke about good QM on Daisy Circuit, which is, again, basically luck. So he wants to get elevation on that ramp to skip most of that green section so he can use his shroom to clear the entire section, and he got a great double trick there. We spoke about that on Desert Hills. That is what you want to see. He got that first trick and then a nice, fast, low trick. We'll see if he gets that good luck here. Not able to get that good luck. We're able to say, hi, Braden, one more time. A nice close-up of our good friend, Braden. Now, Kelvin.
Yes.
I hope you and the boys in the lab are okay despite the boat incident, because I need your help again. We have these plants are back, but they look a little different than before. What are these plants called?
These are actually the same piranha plants we saw back in Mario Raceway, except these ones have not been beheaded. They are in their full body, so they can absolutely wreak havoc. So it's best to stay clear for them. But luckily we have Braden to protect us, so they're not as big of an issue as they otherwise would be.
Indeed. Well, thank you, Kelvin. I appreciate that. And not the best luck that Logan got there on the shortcut, but Braden was there to protect him from these evil piranha plants with legs.
Yep.
Boy, that's terrifying to think about. We're going to see Logan wrap up RMC with a pretty decent double trick. Not able to get that on lap 2, but ending with a 137.8. All right, I got to wrap up my commentary a little early on this race because we have a next track coming up here in Zelda Cubed. I know you wanted to talk about this track.
Yep, there's a lot to go over. It's flat. Please read donations.
Yep.
What?
Even that caught me off. God damn it. Oh. We got ourselves a $7 donation from probably PBS saying donating 7 because Mario Kart 7 is my favorite and I really want to see that 2-player 1 controller run a Hades. So let's get that incentive down. We do have a lot of love coming in for that incentive. $50 from Lily's Dark Materials saying Blood and Darkness. This 2-player 1 controller run needs to happen. And a massive $1,000 donation from Alexei saying truly, speedrunning is itself a Greek tragedy. The better you do, the less time we get to appreciate the run. And that is true, absolutely. Oh,
Okay.
see you lot, I'm going to pass it back to you. Like,
Okay,
I'm going to say one thing. Just anytime I hear the words, Kelvin, I need your help, I'm trying not to laugh.
Well, Argick, you're going to have to be very careful in these next couple tracks.
I hope you're ready for your own sake.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Kelvin's going to be a big part here. So we're wrapping up MC3, and unfortunately, this run still has plenty of time to end in a Greek tragedy because we're headed to Peach Garden. And on this next track, boy, we are hoping for no POWs. This would be a devastating track if there are any POWs. So we're going to have our fingers crossed the entire time.
Yeah, this track is really important to keep mushrooms on because this track has, I think, the most time-saving off-road cut in the game. It saves multiple seconds.
Gosh.
It's amazing to me that a cut like this even exists, and it's possible with only one mushroom. You're going to see it right here. He's going to use a mushroom to the flowers, and there we go, multiple seconds saved. This hedge maze, though, is quite interesting because it's caused quite a change in world record history here. What vehicle you use, but also what transmission you use. This track has bounced between using the Spear manual and Spear automatic as the primary vehicle transmission combination. The long straights do help for Spear, but automatic is quite interesting in that in manual, you see that he's charging these mini turbos, and that generally means manual is way better than automatic. However, automatic can do something which manual cannot do, which is wheelie turn. You see Logan, when he's in these wheelies, he stays in a straight line. That's because he will lose time if he wheelies during that time. However, since automatic can wheelie turn, it can just go right through that hedge maze without canceling its wheelie at all. As a result, auto spear and manual spear end up going about even, but recently the main vehicle has actually changed to Flame Runner, and that's because of some of the strats you've been seeing Logan doing. There's a new strat in the hedge maze, which allows him to charge an MT and get around the hedges, and there is a new strat at the second flower bed turn where he does what's called a spin drift through the flower patch. You'll see him coming up on these strats right away, but I think Blake had some stuff he wanted to add as well.
I have the most important thing to add, and that is, hi, Braden! Everyone, this is the last track we'll see Braden on, but that is okay. Anyway, Zelda Cubed, I really appreciate that commentary, but I have something more important now to add. Hey, Kelvin!
Oh, man.
I need your help, man. What are these brown little animals called jumping up and down?
These were on the boat. They've escaped confinement. These are heavily dangerous. These should not be out in the open.
They escaped custody?
Oh man, they are so dangerous. Oh no.
Well,
there might be a few lawsuits coming our way.
Well, as long as I go after Zelda Cube, as long as we can outrun Zelda Cube, Kelvin, we'll be okay. All right, so we are. That's the last time we'll see Braden. Everyone say, everyone say bye, Braden, and we're headed to DK Mountain now. This next track has a shortcut that Logan is going to be going for every single lap. It's not too hard, but Logan wants to get it as fast as he can, because if you don't do it right, you'll lose a lot of time. And now this track is very near and dear to Zelda Cube, so I'll let Zelda Cube take this away.
Yeah, so DK Mountain has a pretty unique tech, which I don't think is used on any other track in this run, called Insta Wheelies. If you have a bunch of like vertical speed going into a downward slope and you press wheelie on the same frame that you land, you will immediately go back to max speed, which is 97 kilometers per hour. You're going to see him perform it on this mountain exit turn right here.
Oh my gosh.
Unless he gets bad QM and doesn't get air. You'll see it on lap 2 and 3, hopefully. Yeah, that is really tough. There's 2 per lap if you get the QM, which allows for it. But Logan is a very good DK Mountain player, so he should be able to pull it off.
Not on that lap. that was tough. Blake, did you want to say anything?
You know, I did. Now, Kelvin. Listen, man, you've been very helpful this run so far. You know, I really wore myself out during the Wii tracks, and you've been really carrying me through my retro track commentary. Could I ask for your help on this track here?
Oh, I'm sure you can get at least a couple more questions out of me.
Okay, so there's this angry mountain volcano thing. We're going to see it again in a minute. What in the world is that angry mountain volcano thing called?
All right, I'll have to give me a second to think about this. This is very complicated. I think it'll help more when I actually see it. Oh, that thing there? Oh, that's Gerald. Everyone say hi to Gerald.
Gerald!
Hi, Gerald.
Oh, hi, Gerald.
I was waiting for like a 30-second in-depth explanation.
Nah, man, it's Gerald.
Hi, Gerald.
I don't like Gerald.
Say hi to Gerald.
What?
I don't like Gerald. I'm not saying hi. Sorry. I don't like Gerald.
What?
See,
Zelda Cube,
look at what you did. This is why Gerald is so mad.
See, that was Gerald's fault. Like, more reason not to like him. No, that was Gerald's fault.
You're done.
That's Gerald's fault.
That's it. You're done.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna jump straight ahead to this next track.
This is our final track.
We won't be seeing Gerald on. It is our final track of the run. And Kelvin, listen, man, I need your help just one more time on this one.
What could possibly be the problem this time?
Well, this is N64 Bowser's Castle. A lot of things can go wrong on this track. And I'm really going to need your help, because here we go. We see these stomping, flying cinder block enemies again, and we see one in the cage right
yes.
there to the right. We just passed it. Now, Kelvin, I'm going to ask you at the start of lap 2 what it's called, but this is so important to me. I need everyone's help this time. Everyone in the audience, everyone in Twitch chat. What in the world are these cinder blocks called? What are their names? I have no idea. I need your help. But first, we got to talk about this track. Logan is going to do a double MT on this spiral up here, and then he's going to go for a difficult corner skip at the end of every lap. He has to do a spin drift at the end. We'll see if Logan can pull it off. He has to land on this rail. Oh, almost fell off, but he's able to nail it perfectly. He's going to go for the spin drift here. Nice. Now, it's kind of a spin drift, but I personally prefer to call that a twirl. Anyway, we're headed to lap 2 now, and we are going to see those stomps. No, don't make fun of me. I wasn't supposed to say that. I'm sorry. Okay, what are those called? I have no idea what these cinder blocks are called. What are they called, Kelvin?
Well, I think you spoiled it, but I can tell you which one is specifically behind the cage.
Okay.
And his name is simply Steve.
Ooh.
Steve?
It's just Steve. Do you want to know why Steve is in there, Blake?
No, why is Steve in the cage? Why is Steve in the cage?
That is what happens when you do not say hi to Gerald. Almost immediately after he was caught, he was immediately apprehended by the authorities. So Z-Cubed, if I were you, I would start running immediately.
I'll see you there, Kelvin.
Zelda Cube, you gotta hide, man. They're coming after you. All right, we're entering lap 3 now. Logan, anything you want to say?
Yeah, thank you for naming that thwomp. That thwomp, never been named before by anybody in a different game. Can we get our final donations? Probably like 3.
Of course we can. We got a $5 donation from MK Wii Freak that says, I'm not familiar with this game, but me and my kids love it. Yep. We got a $10 donation from Sammy Frickin' B that says, oh baby, love me some Hades 2-player 1 controller. And finally as well, we have a $10 donation from Gamer Guy Dude that says, best of luck on your run. Pretty please do task dot cut.
All right.
It'll make you look really cool.
All right.
We're coming up on time here, right after this last corner. And time.
Nice. Wow. A 236.2 on N64 BC. We will take that. Phenomenal run, Logan.
Awesome run, dude.
Yeah.
I literally popped off so hard at the end, I hit my microphone.
What's the final time on that?
Just having a look here. Your final time is 1 hour, 10 minutes, and 6 seconds.
Wow.
That's about a minute.
Wow.
Yeah, minute off world record. Yeah.
We'll take that.
All right.
And Kelvin, I appreciate you carrying me through that commentary. I couldn't have done it without you, man.
Yeah. Can I take over here?
Yeah.
All right. I'd like to give a huge shout out to my commentators. They are amazing. I would check out all of them on Twitch. All their usernames are their Twitch, I'm pretty sure. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you, Logan. We appreciate that. Yeah, and you can follow me on Twitch. I unfortunately have Logan has me beat on every track except one track, so I just play that track constantly so I can feel good about myself because Logan likes to make me feel bad at this game. Most importantly, however, make sure you follow Logan on his Twitch because he's actually going for a new Toad's Factory glitch that has never been done before, and I have a sneaking suspicion that he's going to pull it off soon. So make sure you drop a follow for Logan because you don't want to miss him pull off that new glitch.
Right. I think that's about it for us. So anything else, guys? I think.
Great run.
Yeah, great run, dude.
Great
that was
run.
awesome.
Yeah, absolutely smashed it.